Yes, I had like a little interruption there. But also my sister Missy, who was born after me, she was also born with blood. And somehow whatever they did to give her blood transfusions or something, I really don't know how all that goes. I used to know because, every now and then it was talked about in our home. So I used to know, but I don't remember the whole story. And this is why they keep families apart, because different members of the family remember different things. It's like we're all pieces to the puzzle. Like if we were to have a family reunion and we all got there and then all this stuff came out about Frankie J getting that damn phone call, we could put all this shit together and then Frankie J would know that in some kind of way they had her under my control. Also in that video that I was showing about my sister, it had an HE, I know I could get to it, but it had an HE, H period, E period, R period in capital letters, and then it had still right there. Well, her meaning still, meaning Georgia Still, my granny, who is Frankie J's mother. That right there in that code right there, that's what's going to put, it's like connecting dots. That's what it is. So that will connect me to, will connect Frankie J to them, of them putting her in the code. Also, I'm trying to find it so I don't have to go through that video and I can just read them. Sometimes I look for stuff a little too hard and I can look past it. This is the first one. I want the one that says her, and see right here, Major Her, H-E-R. I'm gonna look that up too. And then C, still, and then MC, Major J-H Jenkins, Major J-D-K Black. Now, my grandfather on Jenkins' side, his name is Jesse. So I don't know his middle name because they keep me away from the family. So you see how many pieces of this puzzle is missing. And it actually doesn't matter because when I looked up, I saw something was doing my name and Delia's name, and I saw something in there that said KT. However, when you're dealing with the science of Harmabel, it's the psychiatrists, they took it and they corrupted it. However, this is how you deal with that point. You deal with the science of Harmabel. You see a word, you see a letter or a picture or whatever is given to you, or you're reading something or whatever, and it's the first thing that you think of. As soon as I saw KT, my mind said Kentucky. So that's why I went through and deal with Kentucky, and then when I put it into the search engine, it came out that there is a Jenkins, Kentucky. So that lets me know that my people are also from Kentucky, although Jenkins is a slave name. Jenkins is not just a slave name, but Jenkins is a Jewish name. However, when doing Black Wall Street, Marcus Garvey, Green Bay, Prophet Noble Drew, Nathaniel Paul Johnson, all these people were around at that time, and there were also people in Kentucky. Now, It's the guy that went to school with my mom. He wrote this book about Kentucky. And he writes about how he calls it the black people or Negro people or something. But he writes about how we, our people, during the time of these men who I just named were alive, built up Kentucky, that Kentucky was not even able to be lived in. They built the dams, they did all of that stuff. And then there is Jenkins, and then there is a Jenkins, Kentucky. Here's a Major J.H. Jenkins. Was my granddaddy in the service? I don't know. Because they keep us apart. So that me and my family, none of us can have the pieces to the puzzle to know that it is their fault that my sister Deborah got burned, not my mom's fault. But if you play a trick, and that's what they did, and they're church people, and they played their trick on Frankie J, because she didn't know what happened, and they took her and they put her in the mental institution the same way they did the melanated sister. She didn't know what happened. More than likely, they put her in a mental institution. But they say she put her baby in the microwave, which there is a such thing called microwave mind control. And what better way to fund your microwave mind control program than to have females, different nations of females of all different ages, in languages and gods, put their babies in a microwave. These wicked pink motherfuckers with all this goddamn money, I'll be throwing money at that shit. And they did. Watch the movie Splice. They splice some people too. Then getting back to the movie Splice, why did it pop in my head while I'm talking about my sisters? But let me tell you about my sister Missy before I tell you about Splice. My sister Missy was also born with blue blood, as I said, and whatever they did, whatever now, when her blood hits the air, it also turns red. However, as I said before, my daughter found that if you drink this colloidal silver, which I do drink, I add it to my coffee. I don't even add it to my Coke. I add it to my food. When I eat, I add it to my food. Like if I'm gonna make greens, I put a little bit in the water. I add it to my tea. Sometimes I just take a little bit of it and I drink it. When I first started drinking it, I used to drink maybe a quart of it a day, which probably I was drinking too much. However, I could not get up and down the stairs. Getting up and down the stairs was like, wow. The stairs had became my worst enemy. It was so hard getting up and down the stairs. It's like everywhere I went, I had to go down the stairs because I lived upstairs. I had to go everywhere I went. Everybody lived upstairs. So I had to go down the stairs, get to their house, and then go upstairs. When I leave their house, I have to go. Man, that was hard. So I really didn't go anywhere. I very seldom went out of the house. I would go on the porch, but I very seldom would touch those stairs. And then my daughter gave me some colloidal silver. And, I think I drank a pint a day. That's what I was drinking because she gave it to me in like this brown bottle that peroxide come in. So it's about a pint a day. I would drink a pint a day. And then after the third day of me drinking a pint a day, because I did research on it and I think I was drinking a little bit too much, I began to just pour it in my coffee in the morning. Like when I make my coffee, I like instant coffee, so I put the water in there and then I'll pour that in there. And then, get my water hot and then make my coffee. If I made soup, I put it in there. And then I would still drink maybe an ounce or 2 ounces of it straight, like maybe every 2 or 3 days. And within maybe 2 weeks, I was able to go down the stairs. I had to go somewhere, so I had to hit them stairs. And I noticed when I went down, it it's like something's cutting me in my back. I mean, I could feel the cut, but it wasn't like so painful that I felt my body was going to be cut in half, like the pendulum or something like that. Yeah, so this colloidal silver that my daughter found out about, if you drink it and you're pregnant and your daughter drinks, or you give it to your child right now, whatever, and she is a female, 9 times out of 10, your granddaughter and your grandchild or your granddaughter will be born with this blue blood, which is a royal blood, which comes from royal blood. Those words actually come from like England and Britain, and back in the day, that's where the Moors were, and so was I, and I know I was. Let me see. Let me try to get back to her page. But the photos, I thought I can go back. Okay. And see, I know this picture came up on the video also I did yesterday. Now, this is a shocker. And you can say I'm delusional all you want to, because I know who I am. And I am that I am. And you and no one else can tell me that I am not. I found out who I am through my name, playing the St. John 1-1 game, the science of Hermabeth, and knowing how to get into the 7-letter club. And you may not have never heard of these things, but they do exist. This is how I found out who I am. There is a long story of me being the true Queen of England. This is not a queen, she is a queer. Even her name, Elizabeth, it will come from the name Bethia. And Bethia only, it means like daughter in Hebrew. And this is the name that I was born with, not La Bettina, but Bettina. However, in researching my name, Baruch, Nothia, Israel, and searching my name, Bettina, and also searching Jenkins, just researching my name. Your name has a lot to do with your DNA. And like I said, I don't know how to explain all this stuff, but I just know it. And I just knew that once I found out about York, I just thought these people would teach this stuff, and I guess they're not here. And I'm not a teacher. I don't really know how to teach stuff. I'll confuse the hell out of you. I can just really now just tell you about me, okay? So, in my name, Bettina, okay, I had started to say that I was going to go in and do the science hiring before my name, but first I want to show something else. Now you see her with the queer, and her name is actually Lizzie bitch, because she is a lesbian. She also is a lizard bitch, and she also eats melanated children, but she will not eat a child who has had shots. So she really does try to get the children who has not had these immunization shots, because she does not like the way the children with immunization shots taste, and it makes her stomach sick. And she said that these children are poison. Now that's something that she said. However, she does eat children. She does have a warrant out for her arrest. However, she is the queen, and no one can be arrested unless she signs the paper. At least that's the kind of shit I read on them. I don't know, don't live over there, so I really don't know how the shit goes. I can only tell you some shit I read or what I heard about the queer Lizzie bitch. Now, this is me, and I can prove that I am the true Queen of England. But however, let's first go to and to prove me not to be a liar. But see, what these pink people do, they know that I know. This is why I ran out of Florida, because I even know about my ancestors and about me being descendant of Florida and Acadian people. But they want to say that pink people say they are Acadians. There's a movie, I can't think of the name of it now, but anyway, they use the name Acadian in there. One of them called the other. Oh, and I think it's the movie 300. In there, they're Acadians, but they pink people and they're liars. They always lying. Now they know that I know who I am, so they need to beat me to the punch. And they do. They beat me to the punch a lot before I can tell that Queen Elizabeth II is not the rightful heir to the throne of Britain by DNA. In this video, when you watch this video, it's called The Queen of England and Black Nobility. When you watch this video, you will see that they're telling on each other, and these pink motherfuckers snitching on everything because their time is up. You'll also see that there is a melanated person there. This pink little gay ass motherfucker runs around and say he is the true Queen of England, but she is not. But they are telling the truth. That is a melanated person. Now, in the word Britain, let's see if you can see it. I don't know why I think the bottom of my hand is always the other way. See the word, see, and I also said DNA. The word Britain, Britain. I can get my name out of that. Bitina. Bitina. And those are the letters that are left after you take out the or. Now, the name that my Abba gave me is Barua. And there you have the B and the or in Barua. See? And that is, it could be Pathia or it could be Patina. Are you raw? Hell yeah, I am, although that says no. But actually I am wrong. My name no Thea, you break it up, and that is the number and the amount of money that these niggas owe to me. YAH is a misnomer. YAW is a misnomer of YAH. This should be YAH, which most people say Yahweh, but however, it is Yud-Hey-Wav-Hey. The Yud is the hand. So therefore, this is the number and the amount of money, see the word fee, that these motherfuckers owe me, that she owes me. She's sitting, oh no, I'm like, oh, this is mine. When you see her in her emeralds, the emeralds belong to me. I can also prove that the emeralds belong to me. This is just another life. I am just in a different flesh, but I am still the same one that her family took away from me. She is just a descendant of her family, and I am a descendant of my tribe, because we're not family, we're tribes. Pink people who come out of caves, and that's where they came out of. They were families. That's their word, families. Our word is tribe, and it's really not even tribe, but I'll go for the word tribe. I'll show you why. Plus, which is the T, R, I, B, E. Can you see that? This word is rib. And in their book, it says that a female comes from the rib, right? I'm gonna write female right here. I'm not good at this. This is my first time ever doing something like this. I always do some They know I'm gonna just go somewhere and find some new stuff to do anytime you stop me from doing something I love. They need to stop me from doing it. They need to stop always wanting to stop me from doing things I love, and then I won't be doing stuff like this because I'll be too busy doing stuff I love. Okay, now rep, and that is a female, right? Now I just wrote it there. I might get to it, I might not. But the Fe in female is the chemical element of iron, and iron sharp as iron, and steel sharp as steel, and that goes right back to my granny. Although they're spelled different ways, still the same word. And this is a female. Also, the T turns into a plus, which lets me know that the rep, which is the female, is also something else there, plus. So I'm going to say this plus sign is telling me that this and this and this is on. That's an E. Okay, that this and this